Hello, my name is Maria. I'm majoring in a bachelor's degree in sociology. I'm originally from Santa Fe, New Mexico. I relocated to Rio Rancho back in 2005. I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience with technical and professional communication. I am a patient advocate as well as a freelance American Sign Language interpreter, and both of my jobs rely on communication. Communication is very, very important, whether it's in writing or we are speaking face to face. Especially for the deaf community that I interpret for, because they rely on communication in a face-to-face setting. Writing can be a little complicated because if you know about American Sign Language, then you understand that their language is different from English. Not many people are aware of that. So therefore, the English language can be a little complicated for most deaf individuals, as well as even just hearing individuals. The English language can be a little complicated for anybody, actually, especially if you come from a diverse home. Maybe everyone speaks Spanish in the home, or maybe they speak another language. So again, communication is very, very essential. I would like to talk about conflict, or how do I handle that? How have I handled conflict in the past? For one, I run into conflict a majority of the time in my line of work, especially with the clients. There's a lot of grievances pertaining to the services that they're receiving through their insurance companies. And when those situations, I have to kind of just say, okay, we have to come to some type of an agreement. And with that, I mean, I have to really listen to their grievances by, what are they expecting? What are they willing to work with? Those types of things. And those are the kind of questions that I really have to pay attention and let them know that as an agency and our policies and procedures and what we can and can't do, which can get a little complicated at times. Because sometimes you have to really go in depth and explain certain policies and why things have to be done a certain way. Now, it's not always the best outcome, but I do try my best with situations like that. For my next question, how would I define diversity? And why does it matter to me? For one, I come from a diverse family myself. I grew up in diversity. Here in New Mexico, there is a lot of diversity, a lot of different cultures. We're all engaging with each other every day. And sometimes we're not always open to understanding other cultures and how they handle interactions, which make things a little uncomfortable for some people. So therefore, just being open to diversity and understanding other cultures is very essential, especially in communicating. For instance, as an interpreter, I have to make sure that I'm making that eye contact with the individual that I'm interpreting for. I have to make sure that I'm understanding them. I have to make sure that that I'm clarifying everything across the board for them, or they're clarifying signs that I'm not used to. So therefore, just being open to diversity is very essential to any kind of communication that takes place. Thank you.